Stars, they're just like us, especially if you're one of the millions of people who love House Hunters. The latest spin-off, House Hunters Comedians on Couches Unfiltered, puts a hilarious new spin on the classic show. Take a look.
Watching House Hunters on our couch.
We'd be doing this anyway.
There's ghosts down those stairs.
Their ceilings are almost as low as my bar for men.
Ooh, it looks exactly like the house right next to it.
That was his only job. Get us a house with no ghosts.
That right there? Woo! That's like a ghost amusement park next door. That's crazy.
I have to say, I do agree a little bit. That's an old cemetery. It's a little creepy.
But they're not going to be in the house. They live there. You live here.
I have no issue with ghosts, but I still would not want to live next to a cemetery. No way.
I will say, though, living next to a cemetery is better than living next to a grade school.
And hosts Natasha Leggero and Dan Levy join us now. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
The guy in this episode, it's not like he just said, I don't want a house that's haunted. It's like he was obsessed with ghosts.
The Boston ghost guy might have been my favorite episode. He was just so serious about ghosts. Sometimes when we watch these episodes, we're like, is this scripted? Because this is funnier than anything we've seen in Hollywood. What's happening with these people?
This is such a simple but brilliant idea for this show, though. So Dan, tell me how this whole show came together.
Well, Natasha and I, love houses, love homes. I even, basically talking to you off camera, hearing where you live, I was like, oh, I could live there. Yeah. Why don't I start Zillowing that part of New York? But we just, love this space so much. And about like 2 years ago, or I'm not even sure time anymore. So it could have been 2 years ago. It could have been 20 years ago. But we did a live show in LA at Largo where we made fun of Zillow listings. And, HGTV found out, and when there was a pandemic and they needed content, they were like, hey guys, do you want to do what you did but with House Hunters? And we're like, that would be all we want to do. So here we are.
But wait, so Natasha,
we made a list of like our top comedian friends we wanted to ask, and then they all said yes. We were like, okay.
Oh, now we have to do this. Speaking of your friends, you said you asked your friends to come on the show and they all said yes. I mean, let's drop some names here. Seth Rogen, John Mulaney, got some pretty powerful friends.
We have After Wong, we have Chelsea Peretti, we have JB Smoove.
Yeah. After the first season, were they reaching out to you? Did you have friends reaching out to you guys saying, I really want to be on the show?
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, you got to understand, a show like this is so fun. It's kind of like the most organic thing we've actually done as comedians, because we've known each other for so long. All of us, everyone kind of starts off together, and everyone's always so busy. And it's really hard, to get people to, even your friends, everyone's schedules aren't the same. But during this time, and because of the way we shoot the show, which is basically, it's like this, we just watch House Hunters and just make fun of it in real time. And then when the show is over, after 22 minutes, they say bye. It's really just a fun thing to do. And I think, everyone watches House Hunters the same way, comedians, people, you watch the show and you get mad at the people.
Yes,
and you're frustrated
by
their choices.
Why
are they
why do you want to scream at the TV when you're watching House Hunters?
You can't help it. I mean, it's these people who are making the biggest decision of their lives are coming up with the worst ideas and the reasons why they can't get this house, and you don't understand. And it's so frustrating. They always pick the house you don't think they should get.
Yeah.
So it's really fun.
So I host a show on NBC called Open House, and I want to show you a clip of one of my favorite episodes with Patricia Outchul.
Love her.
I love her so much, and her house was amazing. So I'm gonna let you guys see this clip, and then I want to hear what you have to say about it. Wow, I love this room. This is another one of those rooms that kind of envelops you.
And blue is considered the most soothing, tranquil color.
So are the walls padded behind the fabric?
They're padded.
Yeah.
It holds in air conditioning and heat better.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, I love padded cells.
Yes, I do too.
I'm very comfortable in them. I have a collection of dog beds. I have a very fancy one over there in the corner, but no dog or cat has ever used them, ever.
It's like, no dog or cat has ever used them, and certainly no mixed breeds. It does look like the kind of room where your rich grandma writes you out of the will.
Yes. And I will say, for sale, one dog bed unused is probably the saddest Craigslist post ever.
Oh, I love Patricia.
She's a trip. You got to follow her on Instagram, Dan. She's amazing.
She is amazing. I love her. And like you said before, when you do it on your show, it's all in good fun. And so if Patricia, if you see this, it's all in good fun. All right, guys. Well, you can catch House Hunters, Comedians on Couches, Unfiltered, streaming now on Discovery Plus. And new episodes are coming on February 17th. Dan, Natasha, so great to talk to you. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Of course.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you.